Yes.
This is the Council on Aging's meeting of November 10th, 2025. And I don't think everybody's here. Sue Melander's not here today. But everybody else is? Yes. Okay. And so we don't have quite full quorum, but close enough. And I have to remind all of you of the open meeting law.
You have quorum.
Because I left her out, I said. Okay, so, all right, we do have a quorum,
Yes.
and the open meeting law is looked at and followed at this meeting. Hi Peggy, sure, it's in there. And this is a recorded meeting, so all of you be aware that we are being recorded.
Right.
Are there any announcements to be made by anybody?
Only the food pantry, the little food pantry are still looking for non-perishable food. One outside the main office at the town hall and one at the Baptist church, both of those. And I understand there's one, I'm not sure if it's there yet or going at Park and Rec.
It's there.
It is there. So there's also one at Park and Rec. Right.
Okay, I have an announcement from the front, just about the turkey bingo.
Okay.
Friday, 6 to 8.
Friday of this week.
Yes,
Yes.
yeah.
This week.
Already.
And we have 105 people signed up.
For bingo?
Yeah.
Wow,
Wow. That's
That's what I said,
that's impressive.
that's crazy.
So
right?
a group of people didn't sign up, but made plans last night.
More?
Sounds
Okay.
ominous.
How many can the hall hold this?
Yeah.
161 seated.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Okay.
The cap for signups is 125 right now,
Oh,
just so we can manage it.
that's just for turkey bingo or all
Turkey bingo.
things.
Just speaking for turkey bingo,
Okay.
serious business.
And I'd like to make an announcement that tomorrow is Veterans Day.
Mhm.
And at 11 o'clock tomorrow, there is a ceremony up at the Common. And I think our our Representative Arcerio is speaking.
Yes.
So it behooves all of us if we can attend to that celebration,
What time? I'm sorry.
11 o'clock. And I believe there'll be refreshments at the VFW afterwards. I know it's gonna be chilly tomorrow, so you might want to dress warm. And that's the only other announcement I have. Okay, and now we'll get to the minutes of October 2025. I sent them all to everybody.
I move that we accept the minutes as read.
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
And the Friends report.
I don't have any.
You don't have any? Okay,
I asked Sandra and she said just to bring up turkey bingo
when is your meeting?
next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday?
Yes.
Yeah,
Well, no, 2:30 because of the traveling show.
I was gonna ask about that.
Library. Yes.
Yeah, okay, 2:30.
Nita? May I add to
Sure.
that? On Thursday, we received the check in hand from the Friends with the $10,000 Fred donation.
Oh, thank you all. Thank you so much. Thanks.
So that went through the gift acceptance process. It's in the account.
And it will definitely be needed this year. We have, I'm not sure if there's more than 15, but we were at 15 a couple of weeks ago of applicants who are in dire need of help with their taxes. So this is a big,
Can I ask one question?
sure.
Is it the same people every year, or do you get new applicants?
Personally, I can't answer that question
Oh, okay,
because I don't know who they are.
oh, okay,
The TRED committee is not made aware of any
Oh,
of the
okay.
applicants because it's private and confidential.
okay,
I know Amy has said to me that there are some new people. And I don't know if there's any. We're never told.
okay.
When we're at the meeting, for the meeting, she'll introduce applicant one and tell us about that one and then applicant two.
Okay.
And once we've heard of all of them,
Mhm.
we score the applicant information 3 ways: most needed, moderately needed, or less needed.
Okay.
And then we decide how much of the money that we do have available, we could give each group. So, and that's all recorded, in minutes and everything. So,
Thank you.
um. Okay, let's go to the director's report.
Okay. And my screen. Oops. Thank God for 5 years, I'm getting this. No, that's not what I want to do. I feel the
You
pressure.
probably know it by heart anyway.
If there was nobody sitting next to me, this would be a piece of cake.
Ain't that the truth? Ain't that?
Judy's not really there.
No. But that person asked her for help.
She knows us. No. I never help. Okay. Here are the statistics for last month and this fiscal year.
Oh, it's higher than last month.
Oh,
Wow.
Let's blow that up a little. Okay, so total event sign-ins for October, 2,896.
Wow.
And that was just the people who scanned as they came in, so, some people sneak in. So this is just absolutely incredible. This time last year, what were we at for October? 1,030 sign-ins.
That's
Just
incredible.
Our transportation numbers are going up, under 60 outreach interactions are going up. Our unduplicated people who, that's how we count people. So we count people 2 ways. You can come in and we count you every single time you come in, or the unduplicated way to count you is you come in once, that's one singular person. We're not going to count you again. So that's the difference between duplicated and unduplicated. So 558 people, unique people, came to events in October. And they signed in a total of 2,896 times, if that makes sense. The transportation unduplicated is put in a space holder XX right now because we switched software systems for our tablets that track the manifests and the ridership, and the unduplicated numbers that aren't unduplicated. So for van 1, van 2, van 3, it's giving me an unduplicated number for each van, but not a total unduplicated. So it's just statistics in the background. I'll see if we can work that out with the software company and see if I can get a true unduplicated number for that. And that would just be how many people are using the van uniquely each month. That's our numbers. Any questions about that?
No, but one of the drivers said the new van is too quiet.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, the new van, the electric van is quiet, but that same driver also then hooked up his Pandora radio and he's good.
Oh, it's so quiet.
It's too quiet. It's too quiet. There's worse things in the world. Okay. Next on my list, speaking of van drivers, we'll jump to that on my list. Our van driver, Rich Kent, retired after about 20 years of service. Overall, for the town of Littleton, it was about 48 years of service because he was a volunteer with the fire department, then he was on call with the fire department, and then he was a Meals on Wheels driver as a volunteer for many, many years, and then he was a paid driver part-time with us. So he retired last month. And we are planning to do a citation for him at the select board meeting on the 17th. I'm still confirming with Rich and with the select board on that, so don't hold me to that date. And then he doesn't want a party, but we'll have a little staff get together for him for that really impressive amount of years of service to the town. We did hire one new driver, Fernando Vasquez. He's on board, in training. He has a CDL. He's a fantastic driver. That being said, he does 1 day a week. We are still looking for drivers. So if you know of anybody who wants to drive 1 day a week, send them our way. The job is posted on the HR website, the town website. And it's about a little over $20 an hour for driving. Let's see. Next on my list, the food resource and food scarcity and food insecurity issues that we've all been hearing quite a bit about, the SNAP cutoff and wherever it stands at this moment, I don't fully know. Last thing I saw is about 56% of Massachusetts SNAP recipients have received last month's benefits, but I'm not sure where the rest of our residents stand with that. So we did put together a food resource guide for Littleton residents. This went out in the town newsletter. It's on the website for the town, and it is on our Facebook page. It lists all the food pantries, all the community suppers that are available, the locations of the little free pantry boxes in our area, and then some other resources like Meals on Wheels, Project Bread, WIC information, and our outreach information. So the town is also doing a food drive. So on the third page of this food resource guide, there are the locations of the food donation boxes in town. There's one here in the senior center, one at the library, the police station, the fire station, and in town hall. So all of the food collected will be going to Loaves and Fishes. And that is now through the holidays. So if you are fortunate, please fill up a box, and if you are less fortunate and need assistance, please let us know. Nobody should be going hungry.
Will that go into December to this?
Yeah,
Christmas?
straight through the holidays. They haven't put a finite end date on it as far as I know. Let's see, next on my list. Okay, so it's right in the middle of somewhat of our outreach information as well. It's right in the middle of open enrollment for Medicare. As of Friday, Alicia had completed 50 Shine appointments with 50 unique families or individuals checking on their Medicare situation. So if you have not seen Alicia, that is why. She's
busy.
churning out the appointments, and
She's crazy
the
busy.
system has been fraught with errors and web pages going down and all kinds of issues, but I think it's in a good spot right now.
When does it close with?
On the 7th of December, I believe. So, let me confirm that. December 7th is the last day to enroll.
I've been hearing it on TV.
Yeah.
Constantly.
Oh,
That's
really?
why I knew the date.
Yeah.
Yes.
But then she can breathe.
No, little bit.
Yeah. She also has to document all of those 50 appointments in our software system and then again in the Shine software system. So she has to do a little bit of duplicate work. So Alicia will be kind of a ghost around here until open enrollment is over. Next on my list, want to let everyone know that Sand for Seniors is back up and running again for this season. If you are a senior in town or disabled and you have the need for an ice melt product, you can give us a call. We'll fill up a bucket for you at the DPW and drop it off at your house, the location you tell us where it needs to go. No cost for that. You just give us a call and let us know your situation. We'll help you out. Also on the outreach topic, we have another donation of pies from MCI Concord, their culinary program still. And we have 25 pies this year that we will be giving out to our outreach clients. In needs of, like the holidays. If you don't know about this program, the Culinary Institute prepares and freezes pies and then deliver them to us and a bunch of other senior centers in the area frozen that we then in turn give to people who could use them during the holidays. And another food related item, home delivered meals. Home delivered meals runs on a voluntary donation through Minuteman Senior Services, and for a very long time, it has been a $2 donation. It's going up to $3. Can't remember if I spoke about this at the last board meeting. So it's going up to $3, I believe, next month. But again, that is a voluntary donation. If you cannot pay that, you will still receive your food, regardless of whether or not you make a voluntary donation. So that's for home delivered meals and the congregate meal, which is the meal we do on site downstairs Monday through Friday and from 11:30 to 12:30. Voluntary
I was
donation.
at their board meeting.
Yeah.
Because it was local last week.
Oh, great.
Yeah. And what they talked about, congregate meals are going to be limited to a cap of 50.
That
And home
is
care is capped at 217.
for Littleton specifically,
No, home care.
home care.
Yeah, because of the money. So
Wow.
what they have now, they had that,
$217 per care
no,
plan.
217 people. Home care is capped at 217, effective 11/25.
Is that all of Massachusetts?
No.
No, it's their
There's-
territory.
There's probably at least 70 people in Littleton who receive home care. So is $217
It sounds,
per care plan, 217 meals on
it
wheels per
sounded like,
person?
no, was an increase in deliveries on home delivered meals, congregate meals went, okay, and then it said available to 50 participants per meal. Then it was home care is capped at 217 people effective as of 11/25. It sounds like to me that they can't add any more people right now.
Well, Minuteman Senior Services covers like 14 towns, 17 towns.
They
So that
don't,
number doesn't quite,
I mean, they don't go to Ayers, they don't go to Harvard.
no, but they have like Burlington and
Well, yeah,
Bedford and,
Where there's big,
yeah,
big
large
need,
community.
yeah.
see if there's,
I'll call them.
well, I can check with, see what any of the stuff here talks about.
Liz, you said the voluntary donation is gonna go from $2 to $3.
Yep.
Is that also on site here at the center?
Yes,
Mhm.
yeah, that's the congregate meals, the technical term for it. And that's also, but again,
Volunteer.
we don't necessarily ask for the donation. Say if you're going to make a donation, here's where it goes. So, and again, if you can't pay it, we'll never say no, no food for you today. That's not a thing we'll do. Two last things on my list, just given an update on the Littleton Rental Assistance Program. That's the $500 a month we give to folks who are rental cost burdened in town. We have 15 applicants currently with a 16th in the works. Once their application is vetted, so that program's going strong. And Amy manages that fully. Okay, speak up the time. Thank you, Amy. I was talking about you. Yeah, if you wouldn't mind, just pass it. Yeah. Last thing on my list is, the public health nurse and the health department teamed up with our department and Annalee Ellis in town to apply for a grant through Emerson to get the Memory Cafe funding to sustain it for longer and potentially bring it here on site after the church closes. That situation is unknown, so we applied for the grant money and we'll here, but I will let you know. That's it for me.
Does
Oh, wait a minute.
Is Amy coming in with a report?
No, she's.
She's too busy.
Yeah.
Okay. Are there any other questions on Liz's report?
You want more of these?
If there are no more questions, can I have a motion to accept Liz's minutes? I mean, Liz's report.
Liz's report as read.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. So new business. Today we have one applicant.
I don't know if, I didn't know if you wanted Minuteman report or not, now or later.
Down
Okay,
for the board member updates,
okay.
if that's okay with you.
Okay with me. I'm here till the end. That's fine. It's just some of it coincides with Liz, that's all.
So we have one lady, who is interested in applying for the position that's available, and her name is Diane Haddock. And, we're all very happy that you decided to put in your hat and.
Yes. Yes, yes.
Yes, she was a long time, 20 years in the library.
So 33 all told.
Oh,
Must be at Shaker Lane.
Yeah, Shaker
Yeah.
Lane.
At Shaker Lane.
Yeah. So I know Littleton fairly well.
You know a lot of people.
I do, especially little ones.
Yes, yes.
We moved here in 83, so there were a lot of years of little kids in school.
Yeah.
And then Shaker Lane and then here, so I do know a lot of people and I know a lot of people of this age, so, you know,
Right,
it works out pretty
Right.
well. And Jean and I play well together. So we've worked together for over 20 years and, we were on council of churches for many, many, many years too, so that was a part of Littleton that is, very similar to this in a lot of ways. So it's good, yeah, and, I'm newly retired, so I have extra.
you're available.
I have extra time, and I do love to clean up after parties, so there you go.
Yeah. A lot of, we have a place for you. Joe is so excited.
I don't like putting away food or anything like that, but I clean up.
You have a partner in crime, Joe. The process that we have gone through in the past is we have a set of questions
Mhm.
and each member will ask you a question and wait for your answer, and then we'll go on and see how it all works out. So, Jean,
Yes,
why don't you start?
well, I think she actually answered my question already. Please tell us a little bit about yourself and why you desire to be on the COA board. Yes, the librarian answer to that would be a new chapter in my life. Like I said, I am retired now and I've heard a lot about the board from Jean and a lot of people who I know partake of all the activities. So it seemed like a very natural place to gravitate to.
Mhm.
I volunteered with her when she was at Shaker Lane.
Yeah, many years. We've known each other for, and Anita,
Oh, for sure.
When?
we worked on plays together.
Oh, we played, how many plays did we do together at the high school? Many, many plays,
So,
working backstage. Oh, God, that was so much fun. I really enjoyed doing that. That was a lot of fun. So. And Mary, how about you go next?
All right. What is your understanding of the role and responsibility of the COA board and the role responsibility of the Elder and Human Services?
well, now that I've attended the meeting, I know that a little better, but I do know from Anita that we help with, and that's what our job is to do. And, as I've been listening, you've got fingers in a lot of little pots to a lot of different areas, so. I think helping the over 60s and the under 60s, and it goes farther than just elderly, and that's what I've learned in the last few years. So, and of course, the new building, like that new building, build it and they will come. We had heard that, and you definitely have found that out with your 147% increase. So, yeah, I think you have, I think your limit is just what you want to do. Like I kind of see a lot. My mom is 91 and she goes to her COA all the time and she gets her books and she goes to her dinners and I know it's important to her in her life. So I feel like you can just do anything because people like that and they want that. Yeah.
Thank you,
You're welcome.
Joe.
No?
The COA board engages in various discussions on many topics, sometimes with disagreements that Anita and I have all the time.
Yeah.
It's just, how
The list.
would you handle a situation to that become contentious?
Like I say, we agree to disagree, right? Because that's ultimately, you're not gonna change somebody's idea if they're really locked in, but you can give them your viewpoints on a lot of things and the pieces fall where they are, where they do. And maybe the next morning when they wake up, they see a few different things, but you have to agree to disagree because not everybody thinks the same way. And I always used to say, that's why Kimball's has so many flavors. We don't all think the same, right? We have different ways of looking because of our lives. So I would be happy to not see that kind of stuff happen, but because I do not like contention at all. And I have a feeling everybody here would laugh about it actually from what I've seen. They'd be very friendly.
Well, I think, and if it does get contentious, we just send it to Liz. It's her job.
You saw.
She's so excited. I don't think really we have that much. We haven't had that much. I mean,
There,
and whatever there was solved real fast and then,
Truly.
you know, everybody gets along fine,
Yes,
Yeah.
you know.
when your goal is the same.
Very congenial.
We all get along well.
Yes, I think so.
Oh my gosh, yes.
All right, I'm gonna pass my question on to Marilyn.
Statistics indicate the Littleton's aging population will increase incrementally over the next 5 to 10 years. What do you believe are the greatest needs that should be addressed now to meet those growing needs?
I think having the programs that you have and increasing who can come to them and the numbers and making social activities available, because that's one of the hardest. That's one of the places that elderly or getting old, it's too easy to stay home. You have to give people ideas about why they should leave the house, really, because as we know with a lot of things, putting on your shoes and getting into the car are the two hardest parts about having a good time. And you have to make it worth their while. And I think the more people come, the more comfortable they are in coming and meet a buddy, which is a good thing to do it no matter what age you are. So I think just augmenting all the programs and keep on going strong and get publicity out there too, you know, make sure everybody knows about it.
That's the hardest part.
Yeah,
Publicity.
I kind of feel
It
that
really is hard,
we've heard that before.
but we're getting it out more and more.
Yeah. Well, if you've told a few people, I always said like a librarian's job is to talk to people about things, you know, we push things. Did you know? Did you know? Did you know? That's a good thing.
Thank you. Here.
Hi, I'm
Hi.
Diane and my husband John.
Nice to meet you.
Peaches.
Nice.
Yes, and welcome, welcome. Do you have any questions for us?
Not at this point, but I would let you know.
Uh-huh.
You meet once a month, right? And then Anita went through a few things with me on the phone the other day, basically, be available, right? Yeah.
I think one of the things that we've done with this board, Marge Payne started it, and it's a really good positive board because we don't expect a board member to come just to vote on the minutes and go home. We expect that board members take active part in everything that's going on. And so far, this board has been phenomenal. When Sue Melander was doing it, all she had to do is make a call or a text, we need help with, and everybody answered immediately. And Marilyn is now taking that over, and I saw from her notes that she's not having any trouble finding people to help either, so. And there are other times when Liz will ask for something to be done, and we're there. Because it's important. I mean, Liz is overburdened anyway with what she's doing. I mean, the amount of work she puts in her staff in a week is unbelievable. So any way we can help her, it's what we try to do.
Yeah, I might, for example, ask for help researching something, or I could ask you if you would mind sitting with a new person at one of the lunch tables because they don't have anyone. So it could be any wide range of.
Yeah, and Mary Ann, you were working on sending out thank you notes for donations when we were doing the tree and everything, so just things like that,
And I'll continue to do that as Liz.
yeah,
Requests.
so.
Sure.
And some of us have other boards that we take part in. Sue and I are on the TRED committee. And,
John and I are on the emergency response team and the community
right,
and MRC, the flu clinics and all of that. In fact, we have a training this Wednesday night.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And I'm on the Minuteman Senior Citizens.
and so you may be asked to join or help out on any of the committees or any new ones that come up. So I would like to have someone make their decision, their feelings known. What do you feel?
I feel Diane would think. Perfect asset.
And I second that motion there.
All right, well then why don't we make it? Marilyn makes a motion.
I move that we have Diane Haddock become a member of the Littleton COA board.
Second that.
And you'll second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Now,
Yes.
Liz, do you let Jim know? Or do I let Jim know to bring it to a selectmen's meeting?
I think I let Jim know to put it on the agenda.
Yeah.
To go before the select board, and then you have to go to Diane Corey.
Sworn in. And it isn't necessary when they tell you, the selectmen call you and say, we're meeting tonight and we're going to talk about, you don't have to go to the meeting. And they will generally appoint when we say who we want, they don't question it. So if you can't make it or you feel uncomfortable going, you don't have to.
But you do have to see Diane, right?
Yeah.
Are you looking to see Diane?
Yes, Diane will swear at you and then everything will be fine. So you'll be hearing.
Yeah.
Once Jim knows and, schedules you. Do you have any other questions?
I think I'm just gonna be learning at this point, absorbing what I can.
We will get a manual to you. I'm still looking for a manual. We're trying to get, Marge's manuals back. And so I've talked to the kids, but I haven't scored yet. So still working on that.
Sounds good.
And you're welcome to stay till the end of the meeting.
I plan to.
Okay. So my next topic is TRED. And I'm having, the TRED committee is going to have a table at there. We have some bird suet feeders for sale. We have blankets for sale, and we're gonna have several raffle baskets. There's Celtics tickets and I don't know what all else. So the reason to send out the sheet around to all of you is so that I can have help that day or the night before or at the end. And thank you all for stepping up for that. Appreciate it. It's always a lot of fun.
Yes.
We have TRED shirts.
We swap them off.
And whoever's on duty puts it on, takes it off, and gives it to the next one. We ordered
It worked.
8, but we never knew who was gonna be there, so we just take them on and off, and it works.
Yes, it worked.
And Fred promised he'd bring his, he had his, he never gave it back. So if I can get those this week, Liz. Okay,
Now, your table's gonna be for TRED, you said?
just for TRED, yes.
Anita, we have the Christmas tree. We don't know how large or tall you want. We have two sizes.
Yeah.
So you need to.
Probably, like. Yeah, not little, more like that.
Decoration.
Yeah,
One is about that tall.
Yeah, that's enough.
okay.
Yeah, we're,
I don't know which one you're thinking of.
one of the things that my craft class is doing is they're making Christmas ornaments or Christmas ornaments that they've made in the past. And we're gonna decorate the tree, and that will be a raffle that will be given to put lights on it and whatever they do.
We'll assemble it for you.
Okay, and you're bringing that Wednesday, right? Okay,
Which one's
this Wednesday.
this Wednesday? Oh,
And so then we'll get the ornaments and get it all decorated and all of that. Thank you for
you're
that.
welcome. Yes.
And anybody else who has an ornament that they want to add to the tree, please bring it to my craft class or leave it downstairs with the staff. And we'll get it on the
Yeah,
tree.
we'll put it together.
Anita, will there be a COA table or friends table?
I can't speak to the friends, but the COA knitters will have their table like they have every year. But we're not going to be part of that. We want to be separate as a committee. Because we're hoping that, because it's a donation, all of the money for TRED is a donation. None of the town's money can be used for that. So we're hoping that people will just come and talk to us and maybe even give us a donation there, other than purchasing. So, Peggy, for the Friends table,
I know Sandra talked about it, but that's all I know. I will know next Tuesday.
I have been talking with Ann Lee Ellis,
Mhm.
and she talked to Nancy Morrison the same day I did. And she asked for a table.
So
So,
the friends.
for the Friends only. That's all I know. Nancy didn't have a problem with it,
Mhm.
so maybe they're working on it together, I don't know.
Could be, I don't know.
And how will I get the money to pay for the table? Shall I pay for it up front and bring you a receipt?
Let's chat after, figure out how to do that.
Okay. All right, so that's all I have to say. And board member updates.
Last week, I attended the Minuteman Senior Services Board meeting in person, and it was held at the Minuteman Ark, which is so close. Instead of having to go to Burlington, which I usually do over, so. They did say they were in a very great frame of mind. It was a short meeting, it's only an hour instead of usual, because that afternoon was their 50th anniversary party, which was a fundraiser. What they did say that all the receivables for the year had been received. And with the government shutdown, they're very, very concerned about the budget. They're expecting a slowdown, money coming from the state. They did have some cash reserve at the end of August, but that might not last too long. To save some money, they're going with a new health plan for all their employees, which will save them money as well as the employees. They also voted in the new 3-year terms for their directors. SNAP. Because of the problems with SNAP with the government and everything else, they have some gift certificates available for Market Basket and Stop and Shop. They are from the Emergency Relief Fund. So these are, the people that are really desperate. I talked about the increase in deliveries on home delivered meals, but they're gonna have to cut the congregate meals have to be limited to a cap of 50 participating per meal. And I don't know how many we have in our meals, and the 50th Oh, and SCO and One Care are under contract negotiation. I don't know what either of those are. You do, but I don't probably.
SCO is senior care option for different types of health plans that have a component that provides in-home services, home care.
They also passed out a food resources that goes on to 2 pages. Some of them serve specific communities, some are open to all, some of them are food suppers, and some are places that you can go to pick up food. Some are local, some aren't just local for us as they go to Winchester and Woburn. So I have that list. And if, in talking to them afterwards, the 50th celebration was a major success. It was a fundraiser. They didn't say exactly what they got, but they were looking for big bucks. It was held November the 5th in the afternoon at the Charlotte Country Club. Oh, lovely.
And this is Sue's report on the Affordable Housing Trust, all the way from Italy. The small grant program for repairs for seniors has basically ended. The money has been spent, and we did not receive a grant to continue the program. The Tehadawon Property Habitat for Humanity is looking for options for developing the property as an ongoing Board of Appeals may not approve the waiver to contract the duplex. So there's a big issue with that. Originally, when I listened to the selectmen's meeting, they had approved, the planning board was approving for a duplex. Based the beginnings of it. Then they had another meeting and they drew that back. And they said that it didn't meet the zoning requirements to be a duplex. And so there's contention between the selectmen and the zoning board of appeals and everybody else. Because zoning board of appeals does not want to set a precedent. So I don't know where that's gonna land. Turkey Farm Property, Mass Housing Partnership, our consultant, has had the surveyors and septic calculators study the property to determine the number of bedrooms that could be constructed. There is more due diligence to be done and decisions to be made before an RFP can be written and issued. Hopefully RFP will be posted sometime in February. And that's all she had to report. Does anybody else have any reports, board updates, reports? Yes,
There's talk of another flu and COVID clinic. Alex is working on trying to put that together.
oh, okay,
Yeah, there is possibly one more to come.
and you'll let us know what that date is, okay?
Yeah.
That's good,
We've done two and we were super busy, very busy, and right up until 6:02 the other day that we did the last clinic.
Good.
People were still coming in, so it was really a great turnout. Alex was very pleased and Susan was too. Yeah. So.
okay. Rob? No public input,
Thank you.
okay. Anybody else? Open mic time, anybody have anything to say? The Friendsgiving
Yes,
is going to be what, on the 18th,
no, the 24th.
the 24th? And that's being put on by the Rotary, I believe.
Rotary,
Nice, thank you.
to make plans for different kinds of gifts and kind of pieces for each table, so we're working on it right now.
Wow.
Very nice.
They always do such a great dinner,
They do.
and they bring gifts for everybody. They do such a nice job. And we will have servers to help
Yes.
that day.
Got them all lined up.
They're all lined up already.
They've all gotten their, and they've all gotten their notice.
The Rotary might have people want to participate in that too.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, that's a good thing, but if you need help, we have put in
well,
Service
doing it
aside.
and expecting the Rotary to help us.
Yes.
That's the 24th, you said.
Yeah, 24th.
24th. Lunch, 1 to 3 o'clock, and then singing trooper starts at 3.
Wonderful.
That's gonna be great.
Oh,
Whole afternoon.
The whole afternoon.
But I mean, the police officer is great.
He's great.
he is fantastic.
He's fantastic. I just saw him recently and Ron.
Oh, did you? That was so good.
So if there's nothing else to be brought before the board. Yes,
Talked about holiday bazaar, the tree lighting
oh, okay, go ahead.
is December 7th. Usually it's around 4 o'clock,
Okay, all right.
so I do know that Santa will be there,
And everybody should be there to see Santa.
and everybody should be there to see Santa, and
That's,
sing some songs.
that's right. And do they still do the cookies and stuff?
I believe so.
Yes, they have things.
Hmm.
Rotary will have things there
Oh,
also.
they'll have things there too.
Yes, really know what Rotary's take care of that.
It's a good night for everybody to get out.
Yes.
Santa should be there around 5 to 5:15.
Oh, good. Good.
Just-
Thank you.
Yes, before your next meeting.
Thank you. I would entertain a motion to adjourn if there's nothing else to be brought before the board.
I move that we adjourn at 3:46.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Uh,
Okay.